Hey, y'all, it's Summer Christiana, and welcome to another episode of More Than a Creator. On my platform, I just interview up and coming individuals in the media and entertainment industry, as well as established individuals. And we go over their passion, what they're known for, the history of what they got going on, and then we even dip into some of their personal stuff, we always more than what our talent is, so you have to remember that. So I like to dive into a couple different things and just getting to know the creator and what they have going on. So today's interview is going to be Mad Boss. I am going to send him a live request so we can go ahead and get started. Once he hops on, we will just dive right into our interview. And we're just going to take it from there. Okay. Let me go ahead. Here he is. All right. Request. All right, go ahead and join the live if you can. There we go. Here we go. And let me turn you up.
What's up?
All right, we good. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Great. So it's Mad Boss, right?
Hold on real quick. I got my
you.
hair, son. Go out there. Yeah. Daddy man. Yeah. What's going on?
Say it one more time.
No, I said, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I was making sure I was saying your name right.
What you
It's
say?
Mad Boss, right?
Yeah.
Mad Boss. Okay, cool. I ain't know. Everybody be pronouncing their name different. I ain't want to butcher it too bad.
Yeah, a lot of people be like, Mad3 Boss. I'd be like, no, that's not it.
Exactly, because it don't make sense. I had to say it in my head, and I was like, okay, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I'm from Detroit. Originally. So it's crazy, you watch BMF?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of that is right where I'm from.
Okay.
What else? I graduated from Miles in Alabama, so I got an accounting degree. I done worked all type of jobs, from physical labor to management, worked for the bank, everything. This is actually my second club that I have, which this is more so restaurant lounge. The first one we shut down because COVID, and then me and my dad, we own this one, so I was blessed to be in business together, yeah. So
okay, so let's talk about, you did online classes in Alabama, or were you present?
Present.
Okay, so let's talk about how you got from Michigan to Alabama.
Well, I went from Michigan to Atlanta.
Okay.
Came down here, high school. Then when I graduated high school, I went to Tri-Cities. Then I went to Miles College. I stayed down there for about 8 years. And then I came back to Atlanta in 2018, 2019, something like that.
Okay, got you. How has your degree helped you with what you do today? You ain't hype yourself up enough. Like, I went to college here. You better go ahead and tell them you an artist. What else you got going on? You got your nonprofit.
Yeah,
I don't know about
you sound like how my mom be doing. She be like, "You're Alpha A and she be saying all this stuff,
There you go, see.
But yeah, got the nonprofit. Where really we just trying to get back to youth and men that are homeless on the street, because where my lounge is at, it's a lot of homeless men and homeless women too, but more so homeless men. A guy actually froze to death not too long ago, which was very unfortunate. I make music sometimes on the side. My actual one of my videographers, he tapped in on the live. But yeah, I make music sometimes, it's pretty cool. I got a label though. My artist, his name is Haiti Hustle, and he raps, so that's pretty good. Yeah.
So which one came first? Was it the restaurant, being an artist, making your label, or the foundation?
Music first.
Okay.
Music first. And it's one of them things where I honestly could say I was rapping since I was probably like 8 years old when it's cold at the trash can, me and my friends, but I never really took it 100% serious because I was I'm blessed in so many areas, and it's like a blessing and a curse at the same time, being able to do a lot because I can't just focus on one thing sometimes. Um, but yeah, that was first. Then came the lounge, and then the foundation. The foundation came once I, just being around, underprivileged, people a lot more, so often. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's dive into the record label. Well, you was an artist before the record label, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about being an artist. How did you get into that? Like, I understand that you said you was rapping, but when
Yeah.
did you officially establish, okay, I'm gonna be an artist. I'm gonna call myself an artist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with it.
I would say 2018 is when I because I was still in Alabama a little bit. But
Okay.
2018 is when I was actively like, I was going back and forth to Atlanta and actually putting money behind it, with studio, and I did a few shows, did a show at a strip club. It was cool, whatever. But, that, yeah. So once I started putting money behind it, 2018 is when I really felt like I was going to, take it a little serious.
Right.
But even then, I kind of put it on hold for the lounge. This takes up so much time and thoughts.
That's true, but they go like hand in hand. Do you ever do like performances at your lounge sometimes?
I play my music, my staff, they know that I make music. I even play the videos, some of my videos on YouTube. I play that, around the bar or in the club or something like that. But as far as me performing, nah, I let that go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how was the strip club performance? Was that your first performance, or it was just
That
like,
was actually my first performance.
oh wow?
So I'm naturally laid back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I don't really like strip clubs anyway, but that's where it was at. So they wanted us to throw, I think it was like $100 or something, because you perform free, but that's how,
Oh yeah.
what it went to. And I was up there, and my song, I wouldn't say I'm a conscious rapper, but I was like really listening to Tupac a lot then. And so one of the lyrics is like, um, uh, you niggas be drinking on activists. And I was like talking about how people, they glorifying drinking drugs, you know what I'm saying, sipping lean and stuff. But, you need to be focused. So my song really ain't go with the strip club, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, it's crazy. The club is downtown Atlanta. Somebody asked that. Yeah.
So, do you see yourself expanding into different genres? Like, it's just right.
Say that one more time.
Do you see yourself expanding into different genres with your music?
Different genres. Probably not. I have made a few like R&B songs. Like one of them is called "Whip I Like," and it's on Apple iTunes.
Oh, you said
That's about the closest thing to R&B I would get to.
okay, cool, cool, cool. So, with your artists and how many artists do you have signed?
Two. So one is called Haiti Hustle. Hold on, stay right there. I'm coming right back. One is called Haiti Hustle, and he does security in the city of Atlanta. He's real big on security and stuff. And then I have another one. His name is 442 East. His daughter actually has sickle cell, so he had to kind of step away from music for a little while. But he's one of the people who I did the music video with, one of the songs. So, and Haiti Hustle, he has an album out on iTunes right now too.
How was the music video?
Say that again.
How was the music video? What song was it to?
Music video was called V12, which is out. Um, we shot it at a gas station, and we drove my Mustang, which is my favorite car, the drop top Mustang. Um, and we shot a little bit at my apartment. We actually filmed it in like 2 days, an hour a day.
Mm.
Yeah, the second
Oh,
day I actually had to film it before I went to work. Yeah.
that's the hustle.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell? Because that's quick. Like video shoots and projects that I've been a part of, sometimes they can last like the entire day and they'll just get like a little scene. So, can
Yeah.
you in the process of what you had to go through during the interview shoot, or excuse me, the video shoot?
Well, particularly with ours, the first scene we did at night, and it was at my first club called House of Blow, and we were outside. I shot my part first, so I could go back in and run, the club or whatnot.
Right.
Then 442, he shot his second. They got some scenes. We did a little cameo together, but it goes smooth when you either remember your words, you know what I'm saying, or you in tune to what you got going on. If you ain't really focused, or you got a lot of other factors, like, we ain't had like a big crowd of people behind us or nothing like that. So it was easy to get in, get out. And then even with the second scene, we did a few takes, the B-roll stuff, that's probably the funnest part, because, you could damn near be goofy a little bit, but it went smooth though,
Good.
Yeah.
With your artists, what do you do to help develop them? What do you provide?
So basically, with Haiti and East, they both already had, when I met them, they both already had like their engineer that they used or whatnot. So I feel if you feel comfortable with them and it sounds good, then we're gonna roll with them. It's just always, the number one problem is income. Income is always the number one problem. So um, that's where I came in. I put that behind them, and unfortunately, because of the lounge, I had to take a step back.
Okay. So this lounge, this your bread and butter. You say you located in Atlanta, right?
Say that again.
You located in Atlanta, right?
Yep. Literally on MLK by Spelman Morehouse.
How has the scene been out here?
How's it seen out here? Well, at this present moment, I would honestly say it's a little shaky. Somebody dying every other, month, really, at a nightclub. One nightclub lounge just closed this past Friday. Like yesterday was his son of here. Yesterday was their last day, and because their security got killed.
Wow.
So it's just a lot of you want your security to be on point, A1. But as far as, past that part, then the actual nightlife itself, Atlanta, everybody going out, we don't close. So it's good.
Who inspired the idea? Was it your dad, or like y'all came together and was like, this is what we need to do, this is where we need to go?
No, what's crazy is that a lot of stuff I still learn about my dad every day, because I didn't know that this was something that him and my mom talked about doing before I was even born, you know what I'm saying, till it came out. But how it came about, I threw parties in high school. And then when I got to college, being an alpha and stuff, I played football too. Hey, close that door, please. I threw parties. And
Right.
so when I moved back to Atlanta, it was a lot of money floating around out here with Trump. So we just made the House of Blow happen, and with me and my cousin actually. So once we opened that, it kind of gave us the the experience of having our own first location. And once we closed, I was just so hungry to get another one. And I talked with my dad, and he knew a guy, one of his friends that owned a building, and it kind of just worked out the way it needed to be, and I attribute that to, you know, when you work hard, eventually you get blessed, and this was honestly a blessing.
Good.
Yeah.
We heard the good side of it. What's the difficulties of being the owner of a lounge? To restaurant and lounge at that.
It's gonna be controlling expenses. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the worst thing. One of my contractors here right now. You know what I'm saying? Can do some air conditioning stuff. Um, uh, then of course, staff. You wanna pick the right staff. The management team has to be A1. Um, and I'm handling everything from top to bottom. It's like there's no other person, nothing. Even with my dad, I'm they know me. Everybody know me. So I'm here every day. I even work a daytime job. And I be tired. So
Okay, I got
it's definitely working.
So who cooks? I know you ain't cooking too.
What's crazy? I do cook sometimes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't like to. Trust me, I don't. But if in this, like last night, we got so busy, and my cook, his name, one of my cooks, his name is Ant, and it just got backed up on him. So I got in there, fried some chicken too. You know what I'm saying? He makes the pieces, so he did the pieces. I did everything fried. But my head chef, his name is Joe Rush, and he owns a catering business called Dream Team Eats, and he has a clothing store on the east side. So um, he's a great guy. Food's excellent.
Good. How did you find your team?
Well, Joe is actually my frat brother from
Mm.
Miles, so I crossed him. My bar manager, she was inherited from the previous, ownership where they suggested she was a good person, and she really is. When my old kitchen manager couldn't come back, she was the one that actually taught my new kitchen manager and aunt how to make the pizza. You know,
Mm.
which I didn't know she knew how to do that. Um, outside of that, I'm actually hiring for a general manager right now
Mm.
because I'm here so much. So yeah,
Cool.
I'm hiring for that.
Dope. So how does the Man Foundation tie into this?
I'm sorry,
No,
what you say?
second. I said, how does the Man Foundation tie into this?
That is my mom steady calling me.
Oh,
One more time, I'm sorry.
I said, how does your foundation Made Men tie into this? Uh-oh.
Yep, man.
You need to go.
How does Maid man? No, it's fine. She ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just keep calling me. Hey, come here. Give me that right quick. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Basically, Maid Man ties into to the lounge. Really, the income for Made Men is what allows me to do a lot of different things the income from the six allows me to do a lot of different things for Made Men.
Okay.
Um, and with just being on the block, like I've employed a lot of different people who, most times might be, you know, just asking for a couple dollars or something like that to do some work. And I'd be like, well, hey, I hire you, you know what I'm saying? And I pay you X amount of dollars an hour, help you get on your feet. That way you don't have to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
And what do you plan to do with them?
With
Not the
man,
people who come to work for you, but with your foundation, what's your goal? What's your mission?
Well, basically, it's empowering youth. So I want to be able to give back as far as like back to school drives. My brother is a barber, so we talked about doing free haircuts and stuff. A lot of people around here are kind of on drugs or whatnot, so want to establish a relationship with some of the rehab centers that's nearby. Um, One of my ultimate goals are to is to open one of those recovery homes.
Mm.
You know, um, in multiple.
Oh, I can't hear you.
In Atlanta, I see. Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, multiple
Yep, that's good.
multiple recovery homes. Because honestly, man, I've been here, over half my life, right?
Right.
And I hear about all these different foundations receiving $3 million from whatever amount of money, and I never see that stuff go back into the city. You know what I'm saying? And it's just Atlanta just terrible, man. People dying, just freezing to death. Like that's outrageous. You know what I'm saying? The one time they cleaned up the streets in Atlanta is when the Super Bowl came here, and they put them in like some rundown apartments for 6 months, just so
Mm.
people would come. But after
Wow.
that, they just put their ass back out on the street, and that junk it just sucked, man. We got See, I go on the whole rant talking, and I don't really do that I don't really talk to a lot of people about those type of thoughts, you know what I'm saying? But I go on the whole rant about the Ukraine shit. It's just crazy. Yeah.
What have your foundation? Have you had like any events or anything like that?
I held an event at an elementary school. Actually, did that twice. Um, I think my son wants to say hey.
Yes, sir.
We did that twice. I held a also collected toys for Christmas
Okay, so
and coats and canned goods. Yeah.
how did that roll out? Did you reach out like to different businesses or
I'm talking. Can you repeat that?
did you how did that work out? Did you like meet up with different businesses and have drop boxes or it was like a 1 day event? What did you how you rolled it out?
This was the first. This was hold on. Yes, this was the first. That was the first time this past um, winter season, winter break, or what have you.
Mhm.
So I just kind of did it myself. No, I did partner with one, but for the most part, I did it myself. Um, Now with the elementary school, that's where Six Lounge helped made men. You know what I'm saying? Because I supplied, some pizzas for them actually, and we was able to go and still talk to them and able to reference and use made men as the I can't think of the word, but just the basis of it.
No. No. So where you see yourself in like 5 years? Your foundation first.
To be honest, in 5 years, the foundation I would like to see it at least not if not a national level, but at least in Atlanta national level.
Mm.
Because I also want to establish a scholarship. You know, I did a scholarship when I was in college. When I gave back, it was $500. But shit, somebody won it. And I read essays and everything. It just was never official. So now I want stuff to be official. So really, if I could, everything's already official, and then just having it to where I'm doing something consistently every year or every 6 months, or people are reaching out because, hey, let's see if this foundation can help us do this. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Just like how anybody else might reach out to um, feeding the hungry or something like that. You know that they're going to help. I would like to be in that same position.
Good. Yeah, that's what my More Than a Model workshop is about as well too. Of course, it's about people in the media and entertainment field, but the whole thing that makes mine different is giving back to the community. And I think that was key because it's like, okay, anybody can host events and have people come out, but that key is giving back to the community so it can do it for, and especially the youth too. I think that's a beautiful thing. So most definitely reach out to me whenever you need volunteers or
Mhm.
along with that, because that's like right up my alley too.
Okay.
But yeah, do you have any advice for people that want to get in the industry like you?
Industry as far as just entrepreneurship,
Yeah,
or
entrepreneurship as a whole, and then the lounge industry
okay.
by itself.
So entrepreneurship as a whole is just primarily you gonna have to put everything 100% into it. You know, if you've never done that before, then this is gonna be extremely hard because you have to, you know, let things go. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sacrifices, and that's important. You know, I lost a whole lot just by being like, you know, I only got one life and I have to obtain that goal. As far as restaurant lounge industry, you know, there's some pretty. It's almost like following some guidelines. You know, you want to find you a location, you want to find you a target market. You know, you want to find out your, you know, your aim, your goal, what you want to get out of it, and what, you know, a name too. You know, needing a good name, um, and then finding you some money. So let's start over. Let's find some money first, then do everything else. You know, so. Um, the restaurant lounge industry is booming, and it's probably booming everywhere, to be honest. And that's just not Atlanta. That's everywhere. It's just you gotta be personable. You know, you gotta feel like people can interact with you and be able to want to talk to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I know you said COVID was the
Uh,
reason for shutdown. COVID was the first reason for shutting down the first location. How
uh,
has it affected you?
well, it really affected me hard, because I was furloughed that same December from my main job. And so when that happened, really, I was furloughed for 9 months after that.
Wow.
But it kind of, you know, I never lost the fire, you know, at that time because I was so close. I had it, you know. It's
Mm.
like it's there in my hands, and so that fire was still there, and some people lost it. You know, those same people I went in business with then, it's just me and my dad now. You know, and that was one of the learning processes that I had to go through, and that's and all of us are, you know, we still talk regularly, but
Mm.
that just wasn't the best plan. You know, everybody going to business again together. So, um, got to keep that fire. You know, you give up one thing, then you'll give up, you know, something else again. You know, so can't make a habit of that.
Okay, cool, cool. So before we close out, what are your social medias and where can people reach you?
Made Boss, MAD 3 Boss, Made Men Foundation, Six Lounge, ATL, the number 6IX, um, and Made Music Group. So let me see if I'll type all that real quick.
It's all in your bio though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is
Yeah.
all in my bio. So just go to
Okay.
my bio and then there you go. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on out. Personally, do y'all do anything at the lounge on Thursdays and Fridays?
Yes, so we have a promoter here on Friday. Thursday, the new promoter be starting. Tuesdays is karaoke night, $2 Tuesdays. Wednesday we had a live band this past Wednesday and just, you know, some R&B. And Sunday, 2 weeks from now, which I didn't say this at all to anybody, we're gonna start brunch on the rooftop. So
Ooh.
yeah.
So you announced it here first. Okay, I'm feeling a little special.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
sure.
definitely come mess with you though. Yeah. So I see you again. Bring my crew on out. We'll have some fun down there at the lounge.
Oh, appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you. You have a wonderful day.
All right, you too. Thank you so much. All right, bye bye.
All right, y'all. That was another wrap up of More Than a Creator interview. Now we got into him having his restaurant and lounge. Y'all definitely know I gotta go check it out. I'm brunch queen over here. So restaurant and lounge. He talked about how he was from Michigan and moved around after he graduated and everything like that. Ended up coming back to Atlanta. Y'all, that is Mad Boss. Make sure y'all check him out. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This episode will go up on my YouTube channel. You can find it by clicking the link in my bio, Summer Christiana, as well as on the More Than a Model workshop page. So thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Summer's only one season, but stick with me where it's summer year round. See y'all.